I'm narrator 1, and he's narrating the story throughout scenes 1, 3, 6, 8, and 9. My favorite part of the play is scene 3 because I get to be on top of the treehouse. It makes me feel extremely happy because I love being on stage, performing, and it's very fun. That it's not scary. No one's like rushing at you and no one's like doing anything. You stand on the stage and speak your parts and do good. Having good characters. And because the good characters mean a good show. It has made me very good at trying to fool someone. And well, sometimes they're actually fooled. Like I can pretend something that helps me or is a funny joke. It also helps me a lot. It also trains my memory. I like to thank my mother and my father and my grandfather.
I play Reese, one of the folk singers, and in the beginning I'm actually in Charlandia in the military, but then in scene 6 I notice the other folk singers kind of relaxing in the shade, and I get interested and I join them. I've been in the Garden Players for 4 years now, ever since I was even allowed to in 1st grade. And I'd like to thank my parents because I can just say, can I be in the Garden Players this season, and they just say yes without arguing with me, because I know I love theater so much. I have a passion for singing, dancing, and actually besides the Garden Players I take voice lessons with Betina every week. So because I really love seeing Betina in Denver because they're so creative and fun, and I'm really gonna miss Denver because this year is his last show with us, and I really hope I can see you again because it's gonna be the last show with us.
My character is Kai. I am a hip hop dancer, and he is also best friend of Kurt, the head of the militia. And Kai is technically the laid back one of the group, and he technically keeps Kurt from going berserk on people. My favorite part of the play is technically when the folk singers are all together, and I love their harmonies, and so I think that's what really makes me smile during the play, and I think that's one thing that I think would be great for everyone to hear. Theater is the main thing I want to do in my life, and I probably wouldn't be doing anything else without theater. I'd probably be the kid all alone at the lunch table, otherwise technically I would have no one to talk to except myself. But theater has changed the way I behave towards people. It has made me get so many opportunities that I never thought I would possibly be able to get, and I think that everyone should have the opportunity to do theater because it helps you express someone else that you're not, but it also helps you find self-confidence. Through theater, I've actually met my best friend Skylar. She is also a theater geek like me, and we plan on being on the same Broadway show together. So technically that's the reason why I push myself even harder to get to the place where I want to be and where I think that I should be on the stage. I'd like to thank my family for not being the #1 supporters and paying for this, but I think they are someone that would always help you get through what you want to do in life. And I love them all so much. Love you, Mom, Dad, Cameron. Love you all. And I'd like to thank Denver and Betina for writing these amazing plays. I've been in this program for about 4 years now, since We Are Monsters, and every play has been spectacular through this whole process. I want to thank Betina personally for just showing everyone how to let loose and have fun during acting and singing. And the first semester, which is pretty much so much fun, but then you go into your second semester, which is the play, which Denver and Betina write personally. And I think Denver, who is a huge part of this, he is amazing. He's talented, he's special, and he's part of the family that we have. I think we're all going to miss him really a lot, and oh my gosh, I'm getting teary, I'm sorry. But Denver, we're going to miss you, and we hope we get to see you again, and we love you all like family. and hope you come back to see us again next year. And we love you.
So I play Simone, Charlie's assistant, and Simone is like, she's kind of scared of Charlie, but in scene 8 she tries to run away and go to Sky America, the other country. And I really like my character because she's kind of like me, but in the more like shy version. So it's really fun to like play a different character in like a different place. What's important being involved in theater is because I've always had theater in my mind, and since my dad is an actor, he's been in a lot of movies. I always want to like be in his footsteps and be with him along the way, and it's really nice to have something in common with my dad. Well, community theater, I'm a Girl Scout. I've been a Girl Scout since I was in first grade, and it's really cool to do something different than like going and helping people and actually doing community theater than doing community like help and working with kids and stuff. So it's really different and it's really helpful in life. It's impacted my life because I've been wanting to be a singer or an actress since I was like 2. I've been singing and reciting lines ever since I was 2, and I've been trying out for schools, like performing arts schools, since last year, and I got into one. I found out on Friday, and I was like it was really helping me because I knew how to do stuff, and Betina and Denver helped me with that. So, I want to thank Betina and Denver because they've been with me the whole entire way. They're like practically family to me. I've known them a really long time. Denver, I take piano lessons with him, and he's leaving to California, so it's really upsetting, and I'm really gonna miss him. And Betina, oh my God, Betina's amazing. These plays she writes is just like outstanding. It's so original. And I also like to thank Denver for the music he writes. It's like amazing. I remember seeing a show last year that he composed, and it was outstanding. It was like totally something different. And I know how it's just really amazing.
I play Lucky. Lucky is very complicated. It might not seem that way, but I have kind of figured it out. In the beginning of the play, she kind of seems like, oh, what am I doing here in Charlandia? Like, what is this? This is so stupid. I don't want to work. And she's just like, whatever. But then as the show goes on, she kind of like gets into it, and she's like, oh, this is kind of fun. She's a musician. She's very into that. And she's just like a pretty laid back, kind of like hippie, cool person, which I think is really fun to do. I think my favorite part of the play is scene 5. I'm not in much of it, only in the end, but it's just like a really funny scene where all the servants are kind of like getting really fed up with Charlie, and they're all like, oh, this guy. And it's really funny to watch. Little kids are pretty adorable. It's just like, it's a good song. It's a fun thing to do. Well, I mean, I definitely think that before I started doing theater, I was more like of an introverted person, but I decided, you know, I'll give it a try because what do I have to lose? And now theater is like my whole life. It's like my passion, and I definitely consider myself an actress. Like some people say, oh, I'm a basketball player. Well, I'm an actress, and that's what I'll always be now because of theater. Community theater is really something that everybody should give a try because it's not just coming to a place every week where every single person there, including Betina and Denver, give 110%, acting and singing wise. It's like we're all such close friends on the outside too, and it's really something where you can be joking around with somebody and your friends, and then 5 seconds later you can be like standing at attention and totally in your character. Like everybody's just really talented, but we're also really close. So we're a community. Go for it because you might think, oh, I don't have enough talent, but chances are you probably do because everybody is talented, I think, in their own way, and everybody can really contribute something when it comes to a musical like this one. Yes, I would like to thank Betina and Denver, of course, because every year they just show up and they write the greatest shows and the greatest songs, and they just bring us all together, and it's really something that has made my life so much more enjoyable. So thank you to them, and to Denver especially, because he's leaving and he writes such great music that really makes me happy. And also to my parents for paying for the classes, but also for supporting me in my dream to be an actress. And all my friends, of course.
I play Charlie, who in the beginning of the play is all, I'm gonna protect the world, and he's actually a pretty good guy, everyone loves him. But then as the play progresses, the power starts to get to his head, gets a little crazy, starts to want to over-control everything, yells at everyone, and he needs Skylar to put him back in his place. My favorite part of the play is scene 5, where everyone is doing what I'm asking them to, and I get to boss everyone around. I think that being involved with theater, I've gotten a lot more friends here, and now I'm gonna know them forever. I might be walking down the street one day, oh look, I remember you from theater class. But not just that, I'll also have the experience I got here, so if I ever, want to use my vocals for theater, so I can do the double, I will have the experience to get and do it. Well, I love it because you get to just drop your real person and become someone else. It's you're not you anymore. You get to be someone else you can't be every day, because at school you're one person, how you act to your friends at home, how you act to your parents, how you act to your teachers. But in theater, you're anyone. You get a role, and then you can really play with the person, develop the character, and do so much with it. Well, I'd like to thank my parents for paying the tuition, because then I couldn't be in this acting group. I'd also like to thank Betina and Denver for actually putting this on, because none of this would have actually happened without them. Join the class. You won't regret it. It's fun. You make so many friends, and you get to learn stuff that you'll have for your entire life.
So I play Skylar, and she's popular, and she's used to getting her way. She's not exactly a diva, and she goes and she creates her own country because she feels like since it's her birthday, she has the right to be the leader, but she's not. My favorite part of the play is probably in scene 2, when she's kind of having a mental breakdown because they don't want her as the leader, because it's just really fun to tap into my sort of inner diva, sort of not. And I find it kind of fun to just be like, I can't help wishing I had my way. It's always really, really fun for me, and sometimes it's kind of fun to go and be a character that you wouldn't usually be, and trying to experiment with your character and things like that, because I always find that really, really interesting and entertaining to do. Theater has definitely influenced me. After getting the role of Skylar, my confidence went way up. I've always been a pretty confident person, but it just kind of made me feel like when I'm on stage that I can kind of do anything. And it's just really fun challenge. I can challenge myself to be on top of my game every week whenever I go to Garden Spires. Do it, please do it. It's super fun. If you want to get involved in theater, you should definitely try it. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, that's just you, but it's really worth it. I'd like to thank Betina and Denver for putting on the show of the year and casting me as Skylar, because it's been a blast. And I'd also really like to thank my mom and my dad for being super supportive, and also one of our really close friends, Beth, because she's an actress, and she's always been really supportive and helpful in my acting.
My character's name is Riley, and he's kind of like an optimistic, person, and he's very considerate, and he cares about others that are at the birthday party, and recently he was in the military, but then he escapes and he helps some other people escape and join the other side of the birthday party. My favorite part of the play would be in scene 9 where everyone dances and says this is the most epic birthday party ever.
I think what's important about theater would be that it's really fun and there's a lot of dancing, and and it would be like really fun if you can just yell a lot. It may seem like upsetting and like dramatic, but if you were really acting, if you were really in like the movie or TV show or like the musical or whatever, you would see that it would be more like very it'd be very more significant and more like common. Just really fun. I'd like to thank Betina Denver and my sister Jordana, and I'd really like to thank Betina Denver because they were a great help, and I hope that Denver enjoys himself when he moves to California. And thank you so much, and have a great time creating the next new big thing.
So the role I play is his name is Wolf. His real name is Jethro, because it's revealed at the end. So what happens is he's this kid who got the chicken pox one day, and he got like addicted to this survival shows on TV. And so when the apocalypse happens, when all this catastrophe happens, he gets into like this honed survival mode, and he goes like crazy. He's like, I know what to do. I know what to do. I can totally do this. And he's like, I will save everybody. He's like so excited, and he's pumped, and he goes all the way. It's just like, it's so much fun getting into him, because it's hilarious. It's so melodramatic. No one would normally act like this, and it's just like, I think it's like messed up his brain or something, but it's just so hilarious. All right, my favorite part of the play is it's one of my scenes. He has like little interval monologues where he goes to the max of like survivalness or whatever, and there's this like little prop, like a rotting log, and he takes out this little gummy worm and he eats it, and then like when I did that, it's like I had to like choke, and it's like so chewy, and like the whole time it's like dragging out, and it was kind of annoying though. I was like, it took a while. It was just hilarious. Everyone was coming up to be like, oh my God, like the whole audience was like laughing. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, I had such a great time with that one. It just impacts me in a big way, because I've always like been melodramatic. I've always like exaggerated. I'm always like, if let's say, just for an example, I win something, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my goodness. I'm just like overdo everything, and so I think that just like really fits in, and that's pretty much what like theater means to me. It's just getting into it and just like letting yourself out, just like blow it up. First of all, theater is like the greatest thing ever. If you just like being loud, if you just like having fun, if you just want to like do it, you have to join theater. And like it's amazing, right? If you don't like it, I can't help you with that, but you really got to do this. You have to try it. First time for everything, It is just amazing. So community theater, it just means a lot to me, because I've been a garden player since I was like 6. They had to make like a little exception to let me in. It was just so much fun. Everybody's like, oh, you're so adorable, and then, I got all the like the cute parts in the shows. It was just, it just means a lot to me, because my family there, I just see them there, and then they're so happy, just I feel it right here, You know what? I think it's just really just fun, just basically that. I'm always excited to go here. I'm never like, ugh. I always want to be here, it's so much fun. I'm going to join it every year. It's just amazing, and like I love auditioning, I love singing, I love dancing, and I love doing all this stuff. I love seeing how much effort Betina and Denver put into it. Just and I thank Betina for writing this for me, and for all of us, because we're a community. And I wish Denver good wishes to you. He's our lead musician. He's moving away, and I hope he has a great time. Denver, it's a really good pledge, because all of your music is so catchy. I go to bed at night with like it's stuck in my head. I keep repeating it, like practicing it, and my killer memory, it's just ridiculous. And so I really hope you continue to do this. You did a great job writing the songs, and best wishes. You did a great job, Denver. Thank you to my brother, my sister. They're both twins. My parents for their being so supportive, and I thank them a lot. And peace out.
I played Quinn, the judge, and I think Quinn is she's very loyal to people at first, but once they start showing their true colors, it kind of changes their opinion about him. Like with Charlie, Yeah, it acted all scared about him after a while. My favorite part, I would have to say, is I really liked Gail, the bathroom girl that's stuck in the bathroom. She was really funny. And the favorite part that I was in, I think, was scene 5 when I slid in on my knees. It was really fun. I've been in this theater for 5 years. This is my 5th show so far. I started when I was really little, and it just totally changed how I see things. Like most people, they would see just regular things, but I would see totally different things with colors and inspiration everywhere. And just being here taught me so much about music. I am a very loud talker now that I've been in here. I mean, I used to be kind of quiet when I was talking to my friends and things, but now I've just always been really, really loud. Theater is just a way into like a totally different world with music and all different types of improv and games that no one else can know. It's like a secret language almost. When I leave here, I'm going to really miss everyone and miss Betina in Denver. I'm going to miss him next year. I'd like to thank my friend's mom for getting me involved with this, and my mom for letting me do it year after year. And Denver.
I play Kurt, and he's the son of an ex-Navy SEALs officer, and he's the leader of the military, and he has a really hot head, but he has a soft spot for his little sister. My favorite part of the play must be yelling at people, because that's a lot of fun. What's important to me about being in acting is that I'm able to express myself, and I'm allowed to be with my friends while I do it. What community theater means to me is that we're in a big family, and we're just all acting together and having fun. Being involved in theater, the most important thing for me, I guess, is being able to spend time with my friends. I'd like to thank my parents, my family, my friends, Betina and Denver for helping me with my acting. Oh, and my Uncle Ollie, who's also a godfather.
Oh, it's such a surprise.
Thank you, guys.
Next. I play the character Jo, and she's the chef, and she's really uptight about everything, and she's always trying to please Charlie. My favorite part of the play, I think, is whatever Charlie wants, because we get to like boss him around, get to say things behind his back, so that's always fun. Theater influences me in my life because it tells me that I'm not afraid to do things, and I'm like always open to doing certain parts, and it always opens me up as a person to playing different characters. Community theater, that's all about to me, is getting to play, like hanging out with my friends, and it's great to have people around you that care about you, and that's the best part of being in a play. The best part of being in a play is just getting to see, I love seeing all the sets and designs, and getting to work behind stage and painting and designing, so I like doing that. I'd like to thank Betina and Denver for making my life much better with acting.
Okay, so I play Gail, and basically the whole time I am stuck in the bathroom, and she goes on like this mental journey, and she tries to get out of the bathroom, and she does whatever she can too. So I don't get to be in a lot of parts, but my favorite part would have to be my second scene, which I have this singing Justin Bieber toothbrush, and I get to like sing Justin Bieber, and it's just a lot of fun for me. What's important about being involved for theater for me is because I love to act, period, and I only started doing this 3 years ago, but when I did, I got more involved in acting, and I got really happy about that because I'm just like an actor at home and stuff. Community theater is when you think of community, you think of one whole group, and that's what we're doing right here. We're coming together as a community to put on a theater show, and it's just really fun to hang out with all your friends and family. Okay, being involved in theater impacts my life because I want to try out for the schools, Frank Sinatra and LaGuardia, and having a theater experience already helps you get in, and it's just really fun.
I'd like to thank Betina and Denver for always putting on these shows for us. And I also like to thank my mom for letting me do this.
So I actually am playing 2 characters, and one is the assistant judge, and the other is a kid in the military named Toby. And Toby is, at the beginning, he's like, ooh, let's fight for it. I mean, he is lunging for the last slice of pizza. He is, I'm gonna be there, I am gonna get it. And Ellie, the judge's assistant, she helps write the laws, and I think it's amazing. And she helps correct and write them, so it's really cool. Well, I have 2 favorite parts of the play. One is where this kid, he reaches into this rotten log and pulls out a worm. And then he says like, oh, it tastes like rotten yogurt and a mix of dirty socks. So it's really funny. And my other favorite scene is scene 8. It is when Kurt's the military person in charge. His little sister is asking why that we are going to war. Why are we doing everything? And when you do it fast enough, it's pretty funny. What's being in theater for me is I was sort of like a quiet type of person, and this sort of like brought out my loudness, and also it's good to like take a break from all that work that you're doing and just do something else that you love. I think in community theater that it is a very important skill to learn how to work together and incorporate everybody's ideas into this one thing. I mean, you have to listen to everybody, because if they make a mistake, then you have to be right there and help them out. If you're thinking about getting involved in theater, then I would definitely go. I would say go for it. There's nothing to lose. I mean, it's so fun. You take a break from your homework. It's on a Friday. I mean, it's cool. And you get to like yell sometimes, and it's really fun. I would like to thank my parents. They pay for this, and they're also very encouraging. And also Betina and Denver. I mean, Denver, I'm gonna miss you so much. The play's not gonna be the same without you. I mean, you write all this wonderful music. I mean, whenever the play's over, my parents are always singing the songs for about a week. And Betina, I mean, I couldn't have thought up these ideas. I mean, you're right there and you encourage us all. I've been here for 4 years and it's been amazing all 4.
Thank you, Denver! I miss you. We love you.